Hey everybody, GeoJoy John here again with a maker mosaic thing, the box that makes filament out of other filament, and I finally got tuned it in. I got some test prints done. I had some failures and one success, so I'm on the track. Today what I want to talk about is how much waste of filament you get from this machine. Oh my god. So when it finishes, the tube has to be cleared, which means that your Bowden tube to your extruder will be filled with filament. So there's a number you need to put the value in so that it doesn't go through the extruder. Now the reason this matters is because you end up with a lot of extra filament. Bam! Look at all this extra filament just from my test prints to get calibrated. This might not make you want to buy this machine, but if you think about it, if you keep your filament and then you do the splice demo. There's a splice demo on this thing where you can input filament and it will just splice it up so that you can have something to show off, and then you could print with it. Now, the reason this is cool is because you can take your old unused filament, and if it's calibrated so you have pretty good joints, good splices right there, you can see them. Now you can take your old filament, feed it back through the machine from your trash bin. There we go. And make one solid spool of filament. Throw that bad boy on an unused spool. Now you have some trash filament you can use for trash parts. So for anything that doesn't really, the color really doesn't matter. I have the master spool here, but everyone's got extra spool stuff. So this is one way to recycle some filament that you have extra on hand. See it do its thing. So I kind of like this machine. I've kind of tuned in here. You got failure. Actually, this is the good one. But I'm still learning the purges for each color. See how white that white is? That's beautiful, right? That's how white I wanted this, but you have to tune it for each color, basically. So I finally got the calibration right. Some of the instructions on the website are wrong. They tell you to decrease certain values. When I did that, it got worse and worse. So I ended up just increasing the values because I kept seeing this. It shouldn't start right there. That's the first layer. So to the point to where it stops doing that. So I increased I basically flipped exactly what they were telling me to do, and there it goes, it's printing. It actually started working. So that's going to come up in the full review of this whole machine, but I just want to give you a quick update about what's going on. This machine has a lot of potential, but it's very finicky, and I spent hours and hours for about the last 2 weeks trying to get this thing up and running, and oh my god. Okay, so you're going to end up with a lot of filament. Just get used to it, but I think the parts are going to be worth it in the long run. Now the other part is the trash you're going to get from the purge blocks. You're going to have a lot of purge blocks, so maybe you can find some inventive way to make this like a building tool for kids or something. Oh look, it just snapped. So I wonder what happens when this is get done. So I'm playing around with the splicing demo, and it could be a good way to save some filament. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you up to date, and thanks for coming around.